Hello and welcome to the news at 9. I'm Carl Gridley.
And I'm still Sean Thornton Mills.
And we fucked up the last recording.
Yeah, we got about a minute and a half in.
Yeah, I forgot to turn the auto power off.
Yeah, we are not professionals.
Support crew luckily did tell us 4 minutes after it had turned itself off. That was awesome of them.
We did. We have to do the beers, what we have rated before again, before we then start telling the news, which I think was a highlight of that last thing that didn't actually exist. So, let's look at the beers, what we previously had. Here we go. Here are the beers. Oh, we interrupted telling about the beers last time to explain why things look a bit different. I can do this.
Ow. Yeah.
So, we should do that before we start explaining the beers.
People should have seen that. They'll get it.
Look, he's here. Look.
I want a beer.
Look. I can poke him. No.
The worst beer in the world is...
Lost Lager.
Second worst beer in the world is...
Lost Lager.
With...
Blorange.
The third worst beer in the world is... I looked at you and just went, beard. Mine's stubble.
And mine's a beard.
Yeah.
Arcade Made.
It's long stubble. The most middling thing...
Nope.
No, the fourth worst thing in the world...
is Punk IPA.
Then the most middling thing in the world
is surely some leaf.
It is, surely. No accents this time. The fourth best thing in the world is...
Blackheart!
Blackheart. Still working. The third best thing in the world...
Hazy Jane Guave.
Second best thing in the whole world is...
Silk Road.
Is the Silk Road. Mm-hmm. And the best beer of all time that we've currently tested?
Mostly because the can is Wingman.
Wingman
or Wingman.
Because of the cool can with the sentient eagle pilot.
We love it. Now, normally at about this time in the episode, we would crap open a beer and we would...
No, because you'd faff a lot more before I get my beer.
I would, yeah. So we should fill this time, as we tried to do before we didn't understand how cameras worked, with some actual news.
Sure. Hey, don't you hate it when people park on the curb or pavement, depending on where you happen to be?
Why, yes, I do.
Good news for you. A law is coming in Scotland that's going to stop you from doing that. I thought it was already illegal because we've got the double yellow lines, but I think that just means you get fined. But now, the Popo are going to come after you.
But only in Scotland, right?
Why do you have your scrolly reversed as well? What the
because
hell is
I'm a
wrong with
normal
you?
Human being.
I thought you were a Mac guy, but you've got
fucking
everything.
monster.
He changes all the settings. He doesn't use the command key.
No, I use Control C and Control V like a human being.
He's a monster.
Tell him about Scotland, Carl.
It's a sparsely populated area in the north of England.
I will push you off this newly fixed chair.
You're not Scottish. I'm more Scottish than you.
She's more Scottish than both of us.
I think she's more Irish.
Well, she claims to be Scottish.
Yeah, it's like 48, 49% or something.
But yeah,
I'm more Scottish than you.
If you
No, I'm not anymore. No, I'm 28 or something.
If you park on the pavement in Scotland, then people in wheelchairs won't be able to get past you, and so therefore the police will take you in and give you a good kicking.
Or just crash your car. Would be worth it.
Yeah.
41.
Yeah, no, I dropped down. I'm down at like 28. I used to be 49%, but then Ancestry.com changed my whole identity.
That's football. We don't care.
How am I supposed to know who I am if I don't know my DNA results?
Who's Diana Rigg?
Famous actress from sort of the 70s. She didn't die, did she?
She is, yeah, I think she did, but a while ago. And there's a story about her sister dying. It's just a bit
No, we
depressing.
don't want to read that. Let's move on to the beer.
Brian Adams, he's fun. We like him.
Brian Adams, no, that's also a depressing story.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. That one again, we can't say. That one. Weird symptoms in your hand and feet could be a sign you're deficient in key vitamin.
Right, let me summarise this for you all. Take your vitamin D. You live in the north and you don't get enough of it. Yeah, well,
No, that's medicinal.
what? There's no vitamin D in beer?
Really?
Medical professional.
Maybe we should have a beer line where you add all the vitamins to it.
Oh, well, not isometric beer because
Nutri-beer.
that's not what isometric means.
Isotonic.
That's the one.
I think it might already be a bit isotonic, but we should make Nutri-beer. Don't you steal my name.
Nutri-beer can.
Nutri-beer.
Yeah, hell yeah. We need to patent that. Are we done with news?
Yeah, I want my beer.
All right, let's have some beer. Okay, let's
I
close
didn't
news. Go.
bring my whole calendar, so mine's already kind of unwrapped and is on its way to me now.
And I think mine might be also because I'm too lazy to bring a calendar downstairs.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Stereo. On the mono microphone of them.
Shut your mouth.
You don't even like Mac. You change all the keys.
I'm talking about Shaft. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We didn't say what this was. We just started pouring it.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. It is Elvis Juice by the good people at Brewdog, as are all these beers. And I quite like the can on this one. I like that it is red and white stripes. I assume it's meant to look a bit like Merca.
It's kind of a cream.
It's got to be for Merca though, right? Because otherwise I don't understand.
I don't know.
Probably Merca. And this doesn't have the 3 words on the side, which means it's my favourite thing. We get to play a round of name that words for a beer that there were words for.
I'm going to see it when you look it up on the screen.
I'm going to
Because I'm here.
put this over here sneakily, and then you won't be able to see it.
They won't be able to hear me.
Yeah, they will. Speak louder. Okay. Or I could do it on my phone. Or you guys could do it, and we could both try and... Oh, my God. We'll both try and guess, and the support crew will do, I hope, frankly, quite shonky charades to try and tell us what those words
This
are.
won't speak well of you if you slow me down.
It's true. Because you've done really well to date.
Better than I would have expected.
But is that because of my excellent clues?
Okay.
3 words.
3 words. Can we use
animal, vegetable, mineral?
Yeah. Or are they concepts?
I'll take that as a no.
One of them could be a very easy charade.
We'll take it.
Like, people can't see the charade.
That's true. Which normally they can see the charade, right?
Well, yeah, if you ever did a charade, they would see it.
Fuck you.
You've got hand gestures.
Okay. Let's. We will. How I don't.
Spitball some words.
Spitballs.
Or you could look
What?
at it on
All words?
all words.
The.
Is one of them grapefruit?
No.
Is one of them fruity?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, that's how it's done.
American.
Fruity, blank. No.
Fruity. Beer.
Old.
Juice.
What is all Brewdog beer, essentially?
Beer.
Hops.
Hoppy.
Hoppy. Fruity hoppy.
Fruity hoppy. Fruity hoppy.
Is the third one just like a concept and
It's
not a tasty?
descriptor of a flavour.
Semen.
That's a bodily fluid.
It's a flavour too.
Fruity, hoppy, semeny.
Coming next season, spunky, the new Brewdog beer.
Strangely enough, it's not semen.
Is it not semen? Alright. Fruity, hoppy, bitter.
No.
Is this
Is it a taste bud?
No.
is this describing the level of the flavour? Like
Yeah, so-
intense or something like
No,
that?
so like what makes up Elvis juice? What's the... So it's fruity, it's hoppy. And
Pale.
The
Punchy.
other aspect of the flavour.
Grapefruity.
Okay, close.
Look,
No.
Look, it can't be fruity.
What is a grapefruit? What type of
Fruity,
fruit
hoppy,
is it?
fruity.
Citrusy.
Citrusy!
Hey!
Nah.
Alright. So it was fruity, hoppy,
Citrusy.
citrusy. Or just citrus.
Citrusy.
Citrusy. Interesting.
It is all of those things.
Now, we should read what about the beer says the thing and the beer and the stuff. You normally gather some old bullshit while I look this up, so. Yeah, fair thing. Use your words.
No.
Big boy words.
No.
Use your big boy words, Cam.
Fun thing.
I'll find the thing, but you have to monologue.
I never monologue.
Brood.
Right, let me find some more news. Today on the news at 9 p.m, how a factory city in Wisconsin Fed military-grade weapons to a Mexican cartel. No, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give the weapons to a Mexican cartel.
They'll just do bad things with them.
Any other good ones? No. Depressing. My gosh, the news is awful. No one should look at the news.
Has it got pictures?
What of?
The bad news.
We don't want to share those either. Do you?
No, it's for my own personal.
Can I search for
Cartel leader.
good news? Good.
We have a Mexican. I'm going to go and get our Mexican cartel leader.
What?
We've got a Mexican cartel leader.
That's odd.
Yep.
While I'm looking up these words, this guy's going to take care of your every need. Have I broken him?
Oh
my
I
God.
gotcha.
Did you turn him off?
No, I've turned him off. Hang on. You have to compete with
Good
this.
news for your Yankees fans out there, as they're going for a sweep of the Royals. Also good news on the injury front. New York Yankees will feel encouraged if all goes well on Sunday when Aaron Judge faces live pitching for the first time since tearing a ligament in his right big toe. What game are they playing?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. There's a dancing cactus.
Why haven't you looked up the words yet? Everyone's been filling the space for you.
They're right there. They've been there for some time.
Let's hit the words. It's finished now.
He's stopped now. Elvis juice is our original, not ours, I'm going to make it. Our original 6.5% Elvis juice recipe returns. Our IPA has a caramel malt base, supporting a full frontal citrus overload. Grapefruit piled on top of intense aroma hops.
Full frontal.
Waves of crashing pine, orange, and grapefruit round out the citrus-infused IPA.
Yeah?
I'm getting a lot of grapefruit, but I think this isn't the first time we're trying this beer.
No, but I think grapefruit in beers is always a bit of a lie. They're relying on the hops to taste a bit grapefruity.
But this is definitely grapefruity.
It is grapefruity, but the Hazy Jane peach that doesn't exist yet was very peachy.
It wasn't very grapefruity, though, was it?
No, but my point is grapefruit is a bit of a lie in beers.
You think?
Yeah.
Of all the things that they say taste a bit grapefruity, then this is their grapefruity beer.
Yeah, but grapefruit's a bit bitter and sour and
As are hops.
it's kicked cactus.
I like it though. I'm a big fan of.
I do like it. I do like an Elvis juice. I'm slightly concerned by the name. Try not to think about it too much.
No, let's not.
No.
No.
Or like a compression, like a cider.
Well, there's going to be a finite amount of Elvis though.
Maybe it's like a homeopathic thing where each one just has the tiniest couple of molecules of Elvis.
Or, I mean, it doesn't specify it has to be the Elvis.
It's like Soylent Green.
Could be anyone called Elvis, couldn't it? Really?
Where are we placing it in our lineup?
Is Elvis Costello still alive? Elvis Costello.
I'm sure he's not.
Is he not?
We should check.
Yeah, if he's not, then this is where he went.
Welcome to the show where you watch us Google things.
I'm trying to think of other Elvises now.
Elvis Costello. New game. Person, dead or alive, guess.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a person. I'll have a guess.
Elvis Costello? What?
No, he's still alive.
We didn't know.
No, I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
He is
Yeah.
still alive. So it turns out I didn't really know who he was.
He was the guy who was with the Attractions that did no song that I can currently remember. He did, you know the film Notting Hill?
Yes.
You know the song, She May Be a Piece of Lovely Cheese,
No.
a thing that makes me eat some fleas.
Please stop.
And then I dropped down to my knees in love with her.
Just because of that, I'm going to put this in under Arcade Made.
I'd go with that.
Really?
Yeah. But that was Elvis Costello. Well, that was me, but...
I think Elvis Costello, the real one, is probably better.
Yeah. Well, he knows better rhymes.
Do like Elvis juice. I think I've just had it a lot.
Elvis Juice is a classic. It's become a bit passé, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we are looking at our list of beers that we've had so far...
If there was a lineup in the fridge,
I'd go for arcade made over Elvis juice.
The only time I'm not taking arcade made over an Elvis juice is if I'm really already super sauced and I don't want an 8% tall boy. But Elvis juice is 6.5.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a cheeky.
Damn. Did not know that. Well,
In no way is it bad, but I'm going to put it in under arcade made at position number 3.
position number 3
Or position number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
from the top.
8th.
What did you get? What did you get for Geekmas?
It is
Carl?
relevant.
It is, isn't it?
I've got 2 things in my Secret Santa.
Geekrit Santa.
Geekrit Santa. First thing being a bottle of Hobgoblin. And they just shut the Witchwood Brewery, which is a very horrible thing to do.
Which
they
is
make
the
such
brewery.
fantastic beer.
That's the tour where you ate a.
Tour where I ate some neat hops because they said no one should eat neat hops because it's too sour, but
He did.
a bunch of lads will do it, and I felt peer pressured, so I did it. And it was very sour and hoppy. And this is one of the last beers actually made at Witchwood, and not at wherever the new.
Because
place
we're
is.
not going to know, are we? We're not going to. It's not.
They're
Like,
just
they're not.
moving it to generic place.
They're not going to say on the bottle. So as far as we know, that could be the last one.
And this stuff came from Elise. Thank you, Elise. And I also got a beer atlas. Atlas of beer. Which we can refer to in future episodes when we want to look up stuff about beer
And it does have Brewdog in it, I believe.
around the world. It's got a couple of mentions of Brewdog, but it doesn't really talk about Brewdog.
Okay. Is it
This
more
is
about
more,
styles of beer?
Oh, check. I drank a lot of beer in the show. They talk about that. Oh, we can read this later.
Styles of beer, which will be very helpful in us identifying interesting styles of beer going forwards.
Will be.
Amazing thing which isn't in view.
Oh,
I'm
is it not?
We're not talking about this. It belongs to Fletch.
This was
Hey,
in
for my crackers.
this was in the Christmas crackers where, from the place where we went for Christmas dinner, which is the Barley Mow. It was very nice, very tasty, and that's very clearly a sex toy.
Is this the After Dark episode? After Dark? After Dark.
Even
After Dark.
even if it was the midday episode, that's still a sex toy.
Yeah, but we've also spoken about other fluids.
Look at it.
I want to look at it. What are you looking at? Why are you looking at that?
Totally a sex toy. What did I get for Geekrit Santa? Oh no, that's relevant as well.
He's asking me.
Yeah, I got for my Geekrit Santa, which was from our good friend Mark.
Oh no.
Shout out to Underwood. I got a lovely bottle of Celebration Ale,
You need to move to the best part of this quickly.
which is Taste the Difference from... Who does Taste the Difference?
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. Thank you very much, ladies. This is Sainsbury's.
Chorus, August.
Sainsbury's Taste the Difference beer. So enjoying that. Then I got a Terry's Chocolate Orange, and who doesn't love a Terry's Chocolate Orange? It's amazing. But I think
Take note of the shape.
yeah, the reason I got this, if any of you aren't aware of what a Terry's Chocolate Orange is, why would you not know what a Terry's Chocolate Orange is? It's the shape of a big ball. And if you had a pair of these,
Surely a ball is just the shape of a ball, like the size is not.
that's true, a ball isn't.
It's the same shape, whatever size it is.
Shape of a
I mean,
ball.
that's defined by ball.
But if you had two of these next to each other,
It'd be a pair of balls.
it would be a pair of balls. In this case, a pair of, what would you say, ginger balls?
I might say tabby balls.
Tabby balls. Which leads us nicely on to Cat Balls Calendar 2024.
I like to think that a photographer made this their career for a good 6 months, finding the perfect pairs of cat testes to photograph.
This all comes from when me and Sarah, who is over there, were making lots of visits to see my grandma and grandpa. My grandpa, who he's very unwell and he's sadly passed now. We were spending a lot of time down there. One of the things that lightened up those moments, a moment of levity in the darkness of otherwise, the loss of life, was a cat who must have been about a year old, something like that. And we didn't know his name. He was a black cat, I think. It's black cat. And we christened him Billy Big Balls because really big balls. And since then, a BBBB or a Billy Big Balls has become kind of standardised. Damn, cat. A standardised unit of measurement for, is it bigger than a Billy Big Balls?
Which is a testes apparently the size, roughly the size of Sean's ear. It's quite a significant.
How does my ear compare with a Terry's?
That is about one Billy Big Ball.
Is that a Billy Big Balls?
Which is quite significant.
No, he had big.
I mean, real ones are a bit more oval.
Yeah, as we'll see now.
We're not going to do all 12 months. So.
No, we're not. But if we're talking ginger balls, I mean, look at that. That is a classic. That right there is a classic feline scrotum.
It is.
It's a good looking.
Someone's worked hard to get some telephoto and zoom. They've gotten close to some of these kiddies.
And yeah, I mean this is. I mean, look at it. It's like that is a big old cat scrote, right?
Look at my favourite. Like some of these are not.
My favourite's January. January is outstanding.
This is not a half-assed photographer. They've actually worked hard.
They've done a good job.
This one.
Oh yeah. He's got the cat posing.
Great pose. He's got a wide-angle lens. He's got right in there.
Look at that.
And the cat's cheekily looking over its shoulder.
And he's got one leg out as well.
This is Rule 34 material.
Yeah, fantastic. There's another one that's quite well posed as well. We're assuming you all like cat bollocks, so we'll carry on with this.
Now we're going to rate the beer.
Look at that one. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, yeah.
Oh.
Look at my nads.
It is one of the classic 80s, 90s porn poses.
It really is.
So I understand.
This one.
1 minute to 1 minute's food. Right, let's rate this beer.
This one, it took a while before we figured out what was going on. That's a cat fucking another cat. So.
No, food.
But hang on. No, right. Hang on. My favourite.
Oh, we're doing all months. They're huge.
The size of the knackers on that cat.
That's a fertile kitty who's got a lot of love.
Right. Oh my God. That's like thousands of kittens. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Thousands of kittens.
Millions of kitty lives.
Millions of kitty lives.
Potential kitty lives.
Anyway, food's coming. So, right. Let me pull up the list of the beers. There we go. So, we're saying...
I like Elvis juice. I've had a lot of it. It's kind of in a weird no man's land of... There's nothing about it I really chase anymore. It doesn't stand out. It's not got an interesting can. I do like it, and in no way do I think it's bad.
I think my impression of it is coloured a bit by the fact that Sarah's mum, when Sarah's dad sadly passed away a few years ago, bought in like an awful lot of Brewdog beers to satisfy everyone who's coming to the wake at the house, and wildly overestimated it. And we had like an astronomical amount of Punk IPA, Lost Lager, and Elvis juice. And no matter how much you like Elvis juice, a good 3 or 4 24 packs in, you start to question your life choices.
Yeah.
So for that reason,
I'm bringing it in at number 8, just under Arcade Made.
I can't put it lower than any of the Lost Lagers.
Oh no, God, no, because it's not bad. What I'm thinking is, if I had all of these beers that Sean's going to put somewhere lined up in front of me, in what order would I pick them?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Elvis juice.
Well, it might be that way. I don't know.
If someone gives me an Elvis juice, I'm very happy.
You're happy if anyone gives you any beer?
Except Lost Lager. Because it's a lager and not a beer.
If someone you didn't know invited you around their house, and said, "Do you want a beer?" and you went, "Yeah," and they gave you a Lost Lager,
I'm going to be polite and drink it.
Yeah.
Number 3 from the bottom from me.
I agree. I welcome the opportunity to put a beer below Arcade Made.
There's a little bit of tacticals there because I feel Arcade Made is kind of dirty.
We feel that Arcade Made was unfairly judged. So that means that from top to bottom skis, we'll take it one at a time, like that thing that neither of us understood what we were actually doing yesterday. Do you want to go first?
From top, coming in at number 1.
Why would we go from the top?
Because you said from top to bottom.
I didn't mean that.
Which I thought was a bold choice. You mean from bottom to top.
You've seen Top of the Pops before, right?
Oh, that's a blast from the past. Next time,
we'll talk
the worst
about
show
Top
on
of the
YouTube.
Pops. Yeah.
The worst beer in the whole world is
Lost Lager. And that is followed by
Lost Lager again, but with some blood orange added. And the third worst beer in the world is
Arcade made. Oh no,
No,
it's not.
it's not.
It's not because this just happened. It is Elvis juice. Yeah,
Isn't bad. It just happens to be at the bottom of this list.
it does. But it has bumped up.
Arcade Made, which is now the 4th worst beer in the world.
And
After Arcade Made coming at number 5 from the bottom,
the classic, the Punk IPA.
which is okay.
Yeah, and above that is Do It in a Short in a pirate voice.
We bear shore leave the rest of the soul.
Ah.
Above the shore leave, we have a
My Jack Blackheart.
black heart.
Yeah. Above Black Heart, which I think this is like to be the first of a number of varieties of this, if I'm any judge, is
Hazy Jane Guava edition. They do like putting this stuff in the Hazy Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Above Hazy Jane, the second best beer in the world.
is Silk Road. Very tasty, very lychee-y.
It's a fun beer.
Yeah, it's good. We enjoyed that. That's why we put it in second place. But in first place, and I have to say, it's probably not because the beer was the best beer, although it is very nice, chuggable beer, mostly because of the can. It is
Our sentient eagle friend, Wingman.
Wingman.
The yellow one with the really cool can art.
Wingman. Which I feel bad enough to tell you this now. You can't buy the t-shirts for anymore.
What?
Yeah, they're sold out. So you might have to find them second hand for exorbitant amounts of money.
Oh, kind of sweaty beer nerd second hand t-shirts. Nice.
I'd wear it.
We're sweaty beer nerds, so sure.
Doesn't matter. It's not my sweaty beer nerd sweat.
I can't hang up on you on this one and force the end of the video. So
We should say goodbye though, and then I'll just cut before you bugger off to turn the camera off.
bye.
Oh, well, and we will see you tomorrow. We'll see you for regularly scheduled, normal, not weird.
If you get out of bed before 4 in the afternoon.
4 I can do, probably. Fletch will probably get me a breakfast. All right.
Yeah.
I will say goodbye to you. And then we should say goodbye.
No, we're not going to say goodbye because we're staying and we're going to eat the food.
That's true. We're not going anywhere.
We'll just say goodbye to you,
Bye.
dear viewer. You have to hit stop. You got the power.
Well, that is unprecedented.
Hit the button.
This one.
Stop.